Bengals on Sunday. Number one is Patrick Mahomes has to win the pocket. What do you mean by that? Patrick Mahomes has to be very comfortable in the pocket and do what he does best and make things happen, but they have to be from the pocket. Because let's just be honest, with that sprained ankle, we don't know how mobile, how agile he is going to be. Yes, he has had 8 days to heal that ankle, but let's just be honest, it's a sprained ankle. It can feel great. You take one hit, one little spin, bada bing, bada boom, you are 15 steps back. So with that being said, he has to win the pocket. Week 13, when the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs played, he was 14 for 22 from the pocket for 196 yards, 72 air yards with a touchdown and 0 interceptions of a QBR of 107. If Patrick Mahomes can repeat that performance from week 13 by the pocket, staying in the pocket, they're going to win this game. Patrick Mahomes has to be comfortable in the pocket over and over again. Now, number two, how the Kansas City Chiefs can beat the Cincinnati Bengals. They have to be able to make halftime adjustments. In 3 games versus the Cincinnati Bengals the last 2 seasons, these are the stats for Patrick Mahomes. First half for the last 3 games versus the Cincinnati Bengals. 43 for 57, 503 yards, 6 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, 136 QBR. That is the first half. The second half, 25 for 44, 253 yards passing, 0 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and a QBR of 54.5. So right now, during these games, the Cincinnati Bengals are being outcoached, the Bengals are outcoaching the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs have to be able to make halftime adjustments versus the Cincinnati Bengals defense to be successful. That means Steve Spagnuolo, Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy. Guys, earn your money, earn your keep. Eric Bieniemy, show me why you are a head coaching candidate year after year after year. Make halftime adjustments. When you are putting up nearly half of the yardage through the air in the second half versus the first half, 0 touchdowns, and double your interceptions and half the QBR, that just means that you are not making halftime adjustments and you're being out-coached. Kansas City Chiefs coaching staff has to show up this weekend to beat the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the final way that the Kansas City Chiefs can and will beat the Cincinnati Bengals this weekend, Sunday night, is they have to force the Cincinnati Bengals to bring more than 3 down linemen to pressure the quarterback. What do I mean by that? The Cincinnati Bengals base defense is a 3-3 defense. They repeatedly bring 3 down linemen over and over and over. Now, we are assuming that Patrick Mahomes won't be doing much scrambling throughout the pocket. And we've seen when he has the opportunity to be in the pocket, he is very successful versus the Bengals defense of linemen. But when the Bengals bring more than 3 down linemen to pressure Patrick Mahomes, they have a positive play 90% of the time. A positive play is not a sack, basically, in the end, or a run for loss. So when the Bengals bring 3+ down linemen or 3+ pressure versus the Kansas City Chiefs, the last 3 games they have played, the Chiefs have been successful 90% of the time in those plays. Now, on the flip side of that, when the Bengals only bring 3, the Chiefs have a 50% chance of being a successful play, positive yardage. So you have to force the Bengals to bring pressure. You have to force the Bengals to get out of their base defense. You have to force the Bengals to man up on the outside, put a linebacker on Travis Kelce, bring a linebacker off the outside, bring 4+ guys. You have to do that. That is 3 ways that the Kansas City Chiefs can win this game. Win the pocket, show up and coach the damn game, make halftime adjustments, and force the Bengals out of their base defense by bringing more than 3 defensive linemen.